And we're looking at the Rio Grande in the San Luis Valley. And I've been here since last Thursday. And I've got to say that this is probably one of the most beautiful places that I've ever been. That's the Ute Mountains right there. And I haven't yet identified the rest. But I'm surrounded, there's my car. I'm surrounded by mountains. The Indians believed that this was sacred land, especially that mountain. And I'm just starting to find my way around here. But the irony is, I ended up here because I didn't have a place to stay in the city, in the grid. And in a way, I manifested this reality, at least for the time being. The sun's going down now. You know, some of you might be surprised to hear this, but there are rocks around here with petroglyphs. Writings on the rocks. Who knows how old that was? There's a lot of Indian energy here. So in a way, you could say I've been having my own vision quest. I've created my own vision quest, if you will, by taking a chance on life, heading somewhere where I didn't really know where I was going, just because I got a tip off. And I'm in one of the most peaceful places on earth, as Babylon continues to burn. There's a lot of really interesting things you can read online about sun gazing. At sunrise and sunset. I'm making my first fire here in the yurt, and I've got something cooking outside. This is helping with light. Right here, we have here our potatoes. It's the middle of the night. Actually, it just looks that way. It's probably like 8. And I am cooking fried potatoes. Got some garlic in there, got some jalapenos, got some red onions, got some chili pepper, got some salt, and of course some oil. But the primary source of heat, obviously, is wood, which I bought several bundles of today, but I'm not really ready for winter. I need to get a lot more shit together, get this place cleaned up. Got some water. And I've got a bucket of quinoa. Oh, we have alien contact on the shortwave radio. HAARP, ionosphere interference. They've got our location. It's like a fast for me. I'm living simply. You know, I have water here. I have some firewood. I have some propane. I have some food. I have some books that I intend to read while I'm here. Period of tranquility, isolation, quiet time, downtime. And it's also very cold at night, so I'm mentally adjusting to that as well. All this is definitely an adventure that I embrace, as I'm learning a lot from it. A real life sheep herder, straight up ahead. Check that out. I've heard about this guy. He lives up there somewhere. There are hundreds of sheep. That is just an amazing sight. That's the Ute Mountain. The Indians here considered it sacred. New Mexico is that direction as well, by about 20 miles. So I'm here to soak it up, grab some firewood, and find a cleaner part of the lake to stick the hose from the water filter into, and I'm going to use that for rinsing water, not so much drinking. This is some firewood I just harvested next to the Rio Grande over here. Last night, for example, it got down to, it was supposed to get down to 11 degrees. I'm not sure how cold it actually got, but I mean, things were frozen outside. So there's more down there, which is comforting because firewood is not cheap. Look at that. Nature's blessing. And we've got more wild horses out here. These guys are homeless horses. They just roam around. There's a lot of space for them to roam around, but some of them are pretty hungry. Looks like we've got a little one here. Let's go ahead and drive by. Hope that's safe. You can go ahead and cross. Just checking out the scenery. This guy over here is like, whoa! Alrighty. I want to demonstrate how I'm getting the charcoal grill started here. Now I cheated a little bit by heating up some of the charcoal over propane, over the flame there. Just laid them out on the grill. And then I brought them over here and kind of let them do their thing for about 20 minutes. But it didn't really accomplish what I wanted. So I added some paper and some wood. The wood should just add some flavor to it. Alright, let's put that right there. Alright, I finally got it, so the heat's going up incrementally on its own. This could take a while. We've got our steak here in the middle and potatoes on each side. And I'll see how well this does as a toaster. And warm up some bread if there's any heat left after all this is made. But this could well take a whole hour. So we'll see. Plus we got the sun over here, encouraging it to increase its heat. And I got the wood stove going pretty well. On top of it, I'm using the energy to bake some potatoes. In this case, it's red potatoes with jalapenos and red onions. Pretty simple, doesn't need any refrigeration. Takes a little bit longer. Took a little bit longer for it to get going. But it's going now. And if this was on the stove, I'd say this would be at about, low, medium. But over the course of 40 minutes, I'd say these are going to be pretty good potatoes. It's been good to reflect on things in here and be completely separated from everything out there. And I'm just experiencing so many synchronicities. Synchronicities built and stacked upon other synchronicities. This is not about survivalism. This is about living free, as I've said in another video. And training yourself to be able to live with less, and we're going now far beyond money. People, things, places, basic pleasures that so many people in this matrix are neurotically addicted to. So there's a lot of other forms of preparation on a psychological, emotional level. So many people that are in the world of preparedness or writing blogs and writing books and sharing information that are sharing good information, but they seem to be neglecting some of those aspects on the emotional, psychological level. To a lot of them, it's still about the stuff. And when you think about it, this stuff as a solution to our problems is partially one of the things wrong with this world right now. The obsession with the material. The spiritually sick will continue to suffer. The spiritually strong will find a solution. Now, I've only been out here a few weeks. I intend to stay out here throughout the whole winter. The cold is what can get really, really annoying. But it's something that I'm embracing, I'm accepting, and I will be walking through gracefully. So one of the things that I've learned in this adventure is about the power of the inverter. And this runs about $40, and it pulls power from the car battery, and using this extension cord, I have it plugged into the laptop. This is the Mr. Heater Portable Buddy, and these run for about $90 retail or more, and I got this new in the box for $45 on Craigslist. And this is the source of fuel. This is the propane tank, and that costs $13 here locally to refill. It may be more, double, triple where you are in a dense population center. And this is a 5-foot hose, and this is brand new, but they are expensive. That ran me $25, so if you have an opportunity to get extra hoses, you definitely want to stock up on those, but make sure that they don't leak. So this is safe to use inside. It has an automatic shut-off option, shut-off feature. If the oxygen levels in the room drop, this will cease to work. So this is why I would recommend something like this, which is portable. You can pick it up, and you can also add in the little 1-pound cylinders. But, you know, 21-pound cylinders could cost you $60 or $80. So this is the more affordable option to go that route. But in the car, I would use the 1-pound cylinders. And you can move it. It's good for the tent, trailer, so many different things. Again, indoor and outdoor. So you don't want all your eggs to be in one basket. I have a wood stove over here. You know, I have some wood and, you know, some more wood over here. But the problem is the insulation in this place isn't that good, as you can see. And at one point a storm knocked off the dome, so there's, you know, air coming in through there. And the pipe that's coming out of the wood stove, there's a gap there. So all these things I'm taking into consideration before the major storm comes, because it could last for weeks, it could last for months. Several months from now, it may be a normal thing for it to be like 0 degrees outside or below, you know, for all day long and all night long. So I want to be prepared for that. And in the meantime, I'm rationing my heat. I'm rationing a lot of things. I'm not using more than I need, because the storm truly has yet to arrive. Even though the other day when I woke up, the tea that was sitting next to me in the cup was frozen. So it's a good indicator that I need to find ways to stay warm. So check out the Mr. Heater, the Portable Buddy. You can also find them on eBay between $50 and $80. I think this is a great addition to your preparedness plan or camping gear setup or whatever else. Alright, these bundles cost about $30 each, and a good neighbor here is going to give me one, and I'm going to give him $30 later, so this is a really good score. And the wood is now going to be unloaded.
Yeah, dude, I just did that whenever I fucking wrecked.
Right there.